Welcome to PIB 7th June 2023 Current Affairs MCQs. So these MCQs are relevant for all the government exams. So let's start the video. Question number 1. Which of the following statement is correct with respect to Amrit Generation campaign? Statement A. The campaign was launched by Ministry of Women and Child Development and Meta Company. Statement B. The campaign was launched by Ministry of Home Affairs and Meta Company. Statement C. The campaign was launched by Ministry of External Affairs and Meta Company. Statement D. None of the above. So, Amrit Generation campaign is a campaign which is launched by Ministry of Women and Child Development and Meta Company. So statement number A is the correct statement. So A is the correct option. Now let's move to question number 2. Which of the following statements are correct with respect to Nyay Vikas scheme? Statement A. The Department of Justice has been implementing the centrally sponsored scheme for the development of infrastructure facilities for districts and subordinate judiciary since 1993-94. Statement B. Under the scheme, central assistance is provided to the state government, union territories administrations for the construction of court halls and residential units for judicial officers, judges of districts and subordinate courts. Statement C. A Nyay portal was created to track the implementation of the scheme. So let's look into the options. Option number 1, only A and C is correct. Option number 2, only B and C is correct. Option number 3, only A and B is correct. Option number 4, all of these statements are correct. So when it comes to Nyay Vikas scheme, the scheme is being implemented by the Department of Justice, and this is a centrally sponsored scheme, and the scheme includes the development of infrastructure facilities of district and subordinate judiciary since 1993-94. So statement A is totally correct. When it comes to statement B, it is also correct, as this is a central assistance provided to the state and the union territories administrations and the government for the construction of court halls and residential units for judicial officers and judges. So statement B is also correct. Also under the Nyay Vikas scheme, a Nyay portal is also being invented and created to track the implementation of the scheme. So statement C is also correct. So all the statements are correct. So option number 4 is the correct option, that is all of the above. Now let's move to question number 3. What are the parameters included in the Food Safety Index Report 2023? Options are option A, human resource and institutional data. Option B, compliance. Statement C, food testing infrastructure and surveillance. Statement D, consumer empowerment. Statement E, training and capacity building. So let's look into the options also. Option number 1, only A, D and E is correct. Option number 2, only C and E is correct. Option number 3, only B, C and D is correct. Option number 4, all of the above. So when it comes to Food Safety Index Report 2023, this report includes the human resources and institutional data. It also includes compliance. It also includes food testing infrastructure and surveillance, as well as it also includes consumer empowerment and training and capacity building. So all the parameters have been included in the Food Safety Index Report 2023. So statement number 4, that is all of the above, is the correct option. Now let's move to question number 4. Which of the following organization releases Food Safety Index Report 2023? Options are option number A, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Option number B, Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. Option number C, Ministry of Agriculture. Option number D, none of the above. So, Food Safety Index Report 2023 was released by Food Safety and Standard Authority of India. That is, statement B is the correct statement. That is Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, which releases Food Safety Index Report. Question number 5. When is the World Food Safety Day is celebrated? Options are option A, 1st May, option B, 22nd March, option C, 5th June, option D, 7th June. So, World Food Safety Day is celebrated on, the correct option is option number D, that is 7th June. So, on 7th June, every year, World Food Safety Day is celebrated. Now, question number 6. Which of the following statements are correct in regards to Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India? Statement A. It is a regulatory body with a statutory status which regulates insolvency proceedings and entities like professional agencies, insolvency professionals, etc. Statement B. IBBI has total 10 members, out of which 3 are whole-time members. Statement C. Its members includes officials from RBI, Ministry of Finance and Ministry of Home Affairs. Let's look into the options. Option number 1, only A and C is correct. Option number 2, only B and C is correct. Option number 3, only A and B is correct. Statement number 4, all of the above. So, when it comes to Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India, so this Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India is a statutory body, and the function of this is to regulate the proceedings and the entities like professional agencies, insolvency professionals. So, statement A is correct. Now, statement B, it says it includes 10 members, out of which 3 are whole-time members, so it is also correct. Now, when it comes to statement C, yes, it includes the officials of RBI, Ministry of Finance, but it doesn't include the officials of Ministry of Home Affairs. It includes the officials of Corporate Ministry, Ministry of Corporate, and other officials from Ministry of Finance, etc. But it doesn't include the officials from Ministry of Home Affairs. So, statement C is incorrect. So, the correct option will be option number 3, that is A and B is the correct option. Now, let's move to question number 7. Which of the following chairs the meeting of Cabinet Committee of Economic Affairs? Options are option A, Finance Minister of India, option B, Prime Minister of India, option C, Cabinet Secretary, option D, Governor of Reserve Bank of India. So, the Cabinet Committee of Economic Affairs, it is a committee which is chaired by the Prime Minister of India. So, statement number B is the correct option, that is Prime Minister of India is the correct option. So, statement B is the correct option, Prime Minister of India. Now, let's move to question number 8. Which of the following is a Balkan country? Options are option A, United Kingdom, option B, Switzerland, option C, Greenland, option D, Serbia. So Balkan countries are group of countries in which United Kingdom is not a part of Balkan country, so statement A is incorrect. Also, Greenland is also not a part of Balkan country, so statement C is also incorrect. Now, when it comes to Switzerland and Serbia, Switzerland is a part of a different grouping, so B is also incorrect. So, statement correct option is option D, that is Serbia is the correct option. Serbia is a part of Balkan country. Now question number 9, the last question of this video. Which of the following recommends the minimum support price? Options are option A, Ministry of Home Affairs, option B, Commission for Agriculture Costs and Price, option C, Office of District Magistrate, option D, Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. So minimum support price, the minimum MSP, which we call in short form, the MSP is decided by Commission for Agriculture Costs and Price. So statement B is the correct option, Commission for Agriculture Costs and Price. So this is the grouping. This is the it is a department under Ministry of Agriculture which decides the minimum support price of the crops. So Commission for Agriculture Cost and Price is the correct option. So I hope that you have liked the video lecture and the pattern of question. Please subscribe to the channel and please press the like button. Thank you.